Good morning, everybody. Thank you, Dr. Hammer. Thank you, Live Abundantly, or Live Abundantly. I'm so happy to be here. But quickly, before I proceed, I just want to want us to do a little practical. You're just going to talk to the person close to you. Say, neighbor, which information are you listening to? Turn to another neighbor. Say, neighbor, 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 neighbor. Which information are you listening to? You see me dressed here with suits, you don't know what we've passed through. You see what is written in our shirts, migrating with dignity. My name is Adelu Jerry. I'm from Edo State, Nigeria. In Edo State, there's a normal syndrome in Edo State that from one house to another house, there must be somebody that travels. How many of us know? And it has been like that for all the years. So if you don't travel in Edo State, it looks like a stigma. Like, oh, you know, low step will feel like Osawese is in Europe, you know, Osadion is in Europe, like that. And we have been living like that. Funny enough, we are comfortable like that. But I didn't get this good information I am giving to you now. And that's the reason I fought the victim I fell into. And that's the reason we don't want people to fall that same victims as children. I believe if I have a tutor or a mentor who is talking to me like this in the podium or anywhere, I will not fall the victim. After I finished school from Auchi Polytechnic Auchi, a graduate of civil engineering, there was no job, Nigeria. And I decided to do a laundry, dry cleaning and laundry. And while I was doing that, a customer came and said, how much are you doing this shirt? And I said, 150 for a long sleeve shirt. And he said, come on. And he's my best customer. You know, when he comes like that, sometimes he won't dash you, keep the change, you know. And he said, do you know that this shirt you are doing here, sir, when you get to Europe, instead of 150, you get 7 euro. I was like, then euro was about 530. So when I got to, I couldn't sleep. I was just pressing the calculator. 530 times 7. Wow. That's about 2,000 for just one check. The thing blew my mind. I was like, this Europe, whatever it will take, we'll get there. And he told me something. He said, don't tell anybody. That you see Nigeria, if you want to do something good, and if you tell somebody, that person will not become the person hindering you from getting what you want to get. And that's what I want to tell children today. Do not keep it to yourself. Because if you keep it to yourself, it will still bounce back. There's a popular adage that says, what you don't want your father to hear, it will still be your father that will see to it. And that's what's happening to us now. And he said, with just 300,000, just manage. You know, you're already in Europe. I was so happy, 300,000. And I was doing well in my laundry business. It was fine. It was booming. People were coming, companies were coming, banks were coming. And maybe because of the way I packaged it or something, I don't know, it's God anyway. And I was so happy when that came. I saved for 6 months. I saved extra for like 400,000, like 300, 400, maybe plus or minus. And to my greatest surprise, instead of 300,000, I ended up spending 1,150,000 naira. But the bad news is I didn't get to Europe. I stopped at Libya. It was tough. When we got to Libya, my colleague has already explained Nigerian scenario. When we got to Libya, I saw a crowd filled of people like this, over 700 Nigerians. Once you enter through the entrance door, the first question is, where are you from? Okay, I'm from Nigeria. Which part in Nigeria? Edo State. They will tell you, Edo State. Edo State, okay. Look at your people there. You see your people like your state people. We call them ourselves brothers and sisters over there. You know, we just sit at the corner. When you look at them, they don't even look like madman in Nigeria. Most of them, the hair in their head, almost gone. Their shirt has sporting waves like string together. You cannot even identify like this is my brother. It's not looking nice. It's not living well. There is no food. He has not bathed. There is no changing of clothes. It's not sleeping well. There's a place we go to in Sabah. They call the place Ajara Jazira. When you get there, they will announce to you, welcome to the land of Algeria, Al Jazeera, the land of no mercy. It's either you pay your money or you die. And right before you, they will be showing you from the walls blood of innocent people in Nigeria, of you, me, our brothers. They will tell you, this person refused to comply with us, we have to kill the person. We are not telling you stories, I am a victim. And they said I have to pay 300,000 naira to bail myself from the prison I entered, that I entered a wrong connection. And I was like, why would I enter a wrong connection after I paid for my TFE? And before you know, I had no choice. Nigeria that I was running from, that there is no money, it was that same Nigeria I was now calling to rescue me. It's crazy. Children, please, I want to encourage us. Nigeria is our home. There is nobody that can build this nation for us except us. Don't run away. Stay, fight, and overcome. And when you overcome, the sky will be your starting point. And after I paid that money, funny enough, it was not paid to an Arabu account. There is no bank in Libya when we got there in 2016. It was not paid to an Arabu or an Arab man's account. It was paid to my own fellow brothers Nigeria's account. Which it means it is my own fellow brother Nigeria that came to deceive me, just like the drama they played just now. They will tell you, don't worry, I will take you abroad. It is that same my brother that will now sell me and collect money. And when the brother comes home to Nigeria, comes home with Range Rover Sport, they'll say, this my brother is doing well in abroad. Thank God to IOM to make us who we are today. They looked at us and said, this one can still become somebody. Ordinarily, when we came, there was no mindset. The mindset was already poor. Because we were in deportation camp for like 9 months. Nobody responded to us during the time of war. So please, I want to thank IOM for what they have been doing in us. It has been wonderful. From one program, changing of mindset, to Dr. Ama's program, to other programs with civil stations, it has been wonderful. And that has made our mind to renew. I might be saying it is slim, but please, if you fuck this victim before you come out, it will take some time. Please put your hands together, wonderful people, for having us out here. Thank you.